So in this video, you're going to hear from Catherine. Catherine came to see me because she wanted to improve the aesthetics of her front teeth and the positioning of her front teeth as well. So we first decided to straighten her teeth, and then once the teeth were straightened, that put them in the perfect position for us to reshape the teeth with composite bonding to give her final smile. Hope you enjoy as you hear from Catherine.
So my name's Catherine and I've been through the Invisalign treatment with Dr. Arnold, and I've also had composite bonding just to finish the look off as well. So I'm a rep for a underwear company, so I travel all around the country meeting different people. A lot of talking, a lot of training people, and it's really important to kind of be confident in yourself as well, and you always want to look your best and you always want to come across well to other people who you might not have met before as well. So always brush my teeth. I was always fine with that, but it was only really recently when I started this with Dr. Arnold where I was like, oh, maybe I should be flossing more really. And even when you have your Invisalign, you're meant to brush after every meal before you put your retainers in. And even that, you think, gosh, my mouth feels so much better just by brushing more and flossing more. And it sounds a bit sad really. As you get older, you're like, oh, it's quite satisfying to actually feel like you've got cleaner teeth too. And I've noticed a big difference as well. For a long time, I've kind of wanted my teeth straightened, but I didn't really know the process or what I had to do. My front two teeth were crossed over from teenage years where I actually was on a roller coaster ride and actually hit my teeth on one of the bars when I was younger, and it's crossed over from then, and it's always been like that. And I've always lacked a bit of confidence in my smile, and I've always had to, if someone's taking a photo of me, I don't like people taking a photo from the side because it looked like I had really wonky teeth, so I always had to take a photo from the front and things. So it was only when I kind of saw Dr. Arnold on, I think it was Facebook, because this is my dentist anyway, and when I saw Dr. Arnold was doing the Invisalign and things, I thought, oh, I'll book in for a consultation, because he was doing it over Zoom and it was really easy. So as soon as I had the consultation and I came to see him, I just booked it straight away, and I thought, this is the time to do it. I've been putting it off for so long, so I'm so happy I did. This has always ever been my dentist, so I've never ever changed dentists, and not everyone enjoys coming to the dentist, but I've been a person who's never minded coming to the dentist ever, so I always feel welcomed and relaxed, and probably know nearly all the reception staff now as well from coming for all my appointments as well. So yeah, over the years I've always felt good coming to the dentist, and keeping up with checkups and things like that, it always helps, whereas if you leave it for a long period of time, that's when people start getting scared coming and getting put off coming. Well, at first, I think because it was March last year, I think we were going through quite a lot of the mask wearing, and it was still COVID and things, so a lot of the time people they wouldn't have even known if I'd not told them. But even then, with my clear retainers in, people didn't even notice at all that I was even having any work done, and they'd never really noticed anything with my teeth that needed doing anyway, even though it was obviously more of a confidence issue with me. So yeah, even with my retainers in, you still couldn't tell I had the braces in, and it felt really natural as well. After just getting used to them, I got used to them really quickly. So the first few weeks, I did miss like snacks. That was probably the worst part for me, because especially driving with work, or if I'm on the train, I'd normally get ready in the morning, you brush your teeth, and it's like I put my Invisalign in, and then you know, like an hour into your journey, you might be like, oh, could have a little snack. And it was like a few hours before, because it just wasn't worth at the start taking them in, taking them out, and then having to brush them after you'd eaten something as well. So I think for a good, the first few months, I've probably eaten less as well, to be honest, but you soon got into a habit of it, and it was fine taking them in and taking them out. It's probably a little bit harder at the start when your teeth are a little, maybe a bit more wonky and they're not quite as straight, but you can see such a quick difference over the months, and when you're changing them as well, it gets easier and easier with time. Just feel so much more confident, and I just think, gosh, I can't believe I've not inquired about it before, but I think it's got something that's more and more popular and talked about, and people can share their experiences a little bit more, that I knew that I was quite confident to go for it, and I knew that I'd be able to see good results as well. And I know Dr. Arnold is just busy all the time, and I knew he was a really good person to go to as well. I think it's mostly just luck, isn't it? When everyone always has these horror stories about the metal braces when they were younger, and you know, you'd have to get them tightened up and you'd have to go for this, and there's never been a good story to me about people having metal braces. And obviously the look of the Invisalign is so much better as well. It doesn't look like you've got the braces in, and obviously you have got that option of taking them in and out as well, which is good for day to day as well. When I had the composite bonding, at first, at the start of the consultation, when I was doing the Invisalign, Dr. Arnold was saying like, it's an option at the end, we can do composite bonding. And I was always adamant, no, I just want them straight, I don't want anything else doing with them. But then I was starting to look at my teeth as they were getting straighter. You were looking at your teeth more for more imperfections as well. And a couple of my teeth, I had the nerve taken out of them, which meant that as I was using a whitening treatment as well, those teeth don't go white if you've had the nerve taken out of them. So I was becoming like, oh, actually, I might ask him about composite bonding next time. So we did like a mock-up of what it would be like to have the composite bonding and how my teeth would look. And as soon as he did that, I was like, yeah, I definitely want those done now. Like I think it just looks so much better. And then now when I look at my teeth, I think I had this image that it would look like I had false teeth in if I had composite bonding, and they wouldn't look like my teeth. So really overthinking the whole thing. And then as soon as I've had them done, every time I look in the mirror now, I just think they just look amazing. Like they look like my teeth, and they give me that confidence to be able to smile and not try and hide behind my teeth that I did have before. I think at first I thought it was expensive, and I think, oh God, it's a lot of money to spend. But then I think you can spend money so easily in so different ways. And I think, well, I've spent that money on this on the house, or this on a car, and actually like your teeth are something that's there forever. So it's more like, to me, it's an investment rather than something you just spend money on and it just goes, you can't see anything for it. Whereas if you think about how many treatment I've been through and all the appointments that Dr. Arnold's given me, is there all the time if I ever need anything as well. I can just get in touch with him if I'm not sure about anything. So it's completely worth the money, I would say.